loss of 4.
In the league, they'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Jackson from the shotgun. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Julian Blackman.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Richardson off the play fake.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watts. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, They threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You look at this Colt defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Nineteen tight, check smash, Panther 11, 18, pioneer. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. To throw is Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 43 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win. Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone, defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Warriors 70. Ready.
Now Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
3rd and 12.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there for Indy. 54 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Get up. 65 cat. 65 cat.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Dancing to his left. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Woods. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Bronco 80. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second down and 6 now.
Now it's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Jackson
looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Trap 60! Trap 60! 19 Lions!
Richardson working from the gun.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
23 yards, the final tally. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
This 2nd and 4.
Now Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And come back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what you're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Check.
On first down, Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Check smash. 19 tight. Panther 11. Let go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Richardson looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Pioneer. Mustang 19.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Check Bobcat. 18 Rattler. Go.
Richardson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
No, we changed it.
To throw is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Curtis Samuel. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because That gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt. No, at the line, set to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First and 10, Taylor now. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
We always talk about, we always look for guys with fresh legs down the stretch of a long NFL season. Well, in Week 16, he was the AFC Player of the Week, and looks like he's going to be strong for Week 17 as well.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Taylor. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 5. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Extra point by Gay is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They run once more with Taylor.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this competition.